Hi, welcome to Alaskan and Thailand. I'm here up at the north end of the beach here up by the Hilton, up by the rocks, the oyster rocks out here. Uh, Looks like rain here pretty soon. I'm going to be running for it maybe. But anyway, I thought I'd tell you all guys about how I'm doing here. I've been in Asia a year now. I left Alaska last July 21st. And here it is going to be the 24th here, or I stamped into the Philippines on the 24th, if I remember correctly in my passport. Yeah, I think it was the 24th is when I stamped in. We actually gain a day. Asia's a day ahead. So yeah, but anyway, yeah. So on the 24th, I was here a year in Asia, actually 10 months here in Hue Hin and less than two in Philippines. I landed my original intent was to go to Dumaguete, and I did. I boarded the plane, got rid of all my stuff, actually gave everything to my daughter, my house, my truck, my snow machines, four-wheelers, boats, everything, junk pile. I feel guilty leaving her a whole pile of junk that she can't use. But anyway, yeah, she got all my stuff, and I just literally got out of my truck at the airport, jumped on a small 207 airplane and flew out of the village where I lived to get to a bigger village to where I could fly to an actual city. And I flew into Anchorage. I started my flight in Anchorage. Actually, that just flies me down to Seattle. They won't give me I can't find a flight from Alaska straight down. So I got to fly down to Seattle or LAX. So I go down to Seattle, and from there I catch a flight. It left at about 1 in the morning or something, and you fly. It's a long 13 hours to Taiwan or 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 South Korea. I went to Taiwan this time, Taipei. You go through that's as far as they fly, and then you change planes and you'll get another 3 hour, 4 hour flight to the Philippines. It was like another 3 hours to Cebu. And in Cebu, I had to wait around a while to catch a flight to Dumaguete. Dumaguete flight don't leave until like 6 in the evening. So I was in Cebu airport all day. 6 o'clock, got on just a little hop. It's barely get up to altitude, and then you just start to descend right into Dumaguete. From there, I was there for a week, or the first week I got in. I was okay. I got set up. I found a place to stay. 450 a month. It was a little out of the middle of town. It wasn't close to the boardwalk or no sidewalks nearby or nothing. It was just kind of out in between Valencia and Dumaguete. So I was having a tough time getting around. It was too dangerous for me to drive there. I figured I didn't want to try it. It was just crazy driving. I didn't want to try it. So I was taking trikes, and it's kind of expensive to be taking them. You can get down to town pretty cheap, for like 40 cents you can get into town, but then you got to pay a couple of bucks, $3 to come back. So I was getting bored, and it wasn't really nothing to do. I couldn't exercise, couldn't walk, couldn't swim, all the things I wanted to do. There was a beach, but I would have had to drive to it, and that's 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away, down to Darwin. The beaches around Dumaguete are polluted. They're not good to swim in. The water's dirty. So yeah, so I ended up when I was going to have to get my ACR card there in the Philippines, I just decided I needed some surgery. I wanted to get my hernia fixed, and I had some dental problems I wanted to get fixed. So instead of get the ACR card, which I had to pay $160 or something and wait a month to get it there in Dumaguete, I figured I'll just fly out to check Thailand. It's raining now. I'm getting wet. Uh, so I thought I'd check Thailand, and here I did. I came over, and I did get my surgery. I did get my teeth fixed, and I'm in a pretty good situation. I got a cheaper rental. I've only paying $350, and I'm close to the beach here, so I can get out, exercise. I walk every day on the beach. I jog every day on the beach. I even swim now. The water's clean enough to swim. The beach is clean. No litter, nothing at all. Very clean, beautiful place. Great food, friendly people. I'm locked into a year lease now here in my place, and I got my retirement visa going, so I'd be good for 15 months with what I got going now, or a year anyway, after this. So I'm very happy with my decision to get out of Alaska. You know, life was going to get hard for me there as an old man in the deep snow, and I had to work on wood. Wood was my daily activity every day, even in the summer. In the summer, every day almost, I'd be out getting wood to stack up for the winter. I used wood for my steam, my wood-fired steam bath sauna, and I used wood primarily to heat the house too. So I had to put up a lot of it, and it was a lot of work, and it was getting too much to do it every year. And thick ice, I'm always chopping thick ice. I didn't have running water. I had a well I could get water from, but it was just a tough life. And when the snow got so deep, I couldn't even get to town. I lived out on the edge of town. I lived on the edge of an Eskimo village, on the edge of the Eskimo village even. So I was kind of out there. It's 450 miles west of Anchorage. But anyway, I'm in a much better situation here. And for now, I love it. I'm not bored. I'm keeping busy. This YouTube channel keeps me doing things. I keep meeting new people. Oh, and I want to give a shout out. Thank you to the guys that are sending me a nice PayPal the other day. I sure do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I can't send a message back on PayPal, it said, so I got to thank you. And I do appreciate all of you that have sent money and support the channel. That is very much appreciated. Helps my lifestyle here. I ended up just using it for a trip to a temple and hiring a drivers and stuff. So it goes back into the channel for those of you that are sending. I do appreciate it. Thank all the subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you guys that watch every day, and those of you who are just tuning in, thanks for subscribing. You guys got me over the hump to now I can actually, gives me something to do, and I'm making a few coins to make it look like I'm worth doing it too. So this has been a great thing for me, and my retirement really kind of got me out of my shell. It got me out of Alaska, where I was just a hermit in a cabin basically, and now I'm down here in a beautiful beach. I'm exploring temples like Indiana Jones with a Thai girl, and everything's pretty peachy here. I ain't leaving anytime soon to go back to Alaska unless I have to. Well, it's gonna rain. There it is raining. I'm getting a little wet. It's a nice drizzle. Feels good. We've been getting, there's a big monsoon over in the Philippines right now, by the way. If those of you Philippines were flooding the other day. I got friends I always talk to over there. So yeah, they're in the lined up for typhoons. I don't know how they made out. I guess Dumageti's still there. Anyway. But anyway, yeah, for my first year in Asia, I'm doing great, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm going to do even more and explore even more and see even more. As long as I can afford it, I'm going to do it. Well, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. I'll give you a look around before I shut her down if you can still see anything out of the rain. Beautiful up here. This tree been through a storm or something. There's some people out in the rocks. They fish out there. They might be picking oysters. Those rocks are full of little oysters, or bigger ones if you get out there ways. Yeah, rainy day in Hue Hin. We're getting the rains from that storm over here in Thailand. We've had a couple of rainy days in a row. First time I've ever had it that rainy since I moved here. See you in the next one.